Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And he's able to power forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the game there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
Let's go. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike's 57.
Now it's Tannehill. Here's a diving catch right side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
The Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Hip. 57's the Mike. You got nothing.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 24 on check 24. Hey, watch it. 11. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. 12. Bang.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down at 7.
58, right over there.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here into the 38. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw is Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he will call the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A first down carry for Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from the 20. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
11.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Here we go.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's get set. Hey, can. 11. Crouch. 11, empty.
first carry for Samaje Perine.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gun. Cut. 180. Nice hot. 11 MT. 36. Watch the shit. 11 MT.
Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 6. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Alert flare.
He'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He completes it to Jones. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. They'll run with Henry. And he's brought down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, switch gears. Check 43.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullock good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
11. Let's bring it. 11. Let's twist.
Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Bring it up.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
12.
Here's a run with Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Check. 11. Sponge. No. 11, Thomas. Tighten up. Back.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Samaje P-Ryan taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bengals 21, Titans 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back over to the 10-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Caught on the right side by Jones. Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll find Jones again, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think that they come in bunches.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Brandon Wilson to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 61 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bengals 28, Titans 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing. Because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mike 51.
On second down, it's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep it out of his hands.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Come to my world. We won.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now P-Ryan. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got inside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
slant caught by Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Right 80. Right side.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
11. Lucky. Hey, watch that.
From the gun to give to Mixon. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is going to retire.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
12.
Here's Burrow. Being chased out left. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 29 yards. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I'm here all day. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back to Mixon on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Here's Pirine. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Come on, D.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. Let's go.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
All day, dog.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
12.
Burrow will throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Khalif Raymond, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Titans 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out of it. Totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Tannehill.
51 to Mike.
He drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Nice, sweetheart. Kill.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Can. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Sahan.
They'll run it here with P-Rod. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, right? 55. Hey, eat. 11.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a carry for P-Rod. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mike 55.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
3 buzz.
Burrow looking to pass. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Here we go. Right 80.
54 Mike.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Mike 54.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll run it with P-Rod, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. P-Rod unable to bowl his way in, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry setting his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Bowen. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
12. Watch the twist. Switch it. Come on,
11, Thomas.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
Check 37, 49. Check that.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Bengals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
55.
Right 80.
55.
What is that?
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On second down now, Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the Bengals on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mix it again. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Get up. Let's go. Let's do this.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just sort away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
On second down, Nixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Get set. 180.
Let's go.
11 Thomas.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 35-yard.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
Check safety, check safety.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
57's the mic. Watch it go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 31-yard line.
Defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Defense all day, all day.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to